back for set 2. I'm gonna do, like I said in the first set, I'm gonna do some French songs. I usually do these solos, so I will bring Thor back, I promise. These are both from my favorite French writer, Barbara. The first one's called Gare de Lyon. And a brief translation of it is that it's basically she's like standing in Paris and it's raining and it's gray out and she's saying, oh, I'm gonna call you, and because Paris it pisses me off, it's raining and disgusting here, and there's, of course there's the Luxembourg gardens, but there are other gardens that we can hang out in, and she's basically saying, she's like, I can't say I love you here, I have to go somewhere beautiful like Italy. Oh, we'll go over to Italy and we'll go see the fountains and the pigeons and all that kind of stuff. And that's where I can say I love you, like in the songs out there. We'll spend our summers out there. And then she's back in Paris and oh, it's terrible there. And oh, if anyone calls me, I'm not here. And I'm out there goldening my skin. This is terrible translation, but goldening my skin next to a gondolier, and I'm singing, and we're going to go out on this bridge and speak in velvety tones about love and all this kind of stuff. And then, oh, in Italy it's going to be so beautiful. And so it's basically the story, but I think the subject I figured out, what I think she's saying is, it's basically like she's this whole like grass is always greener thing, like, oh, I can't say I love you here yet because it's not beautiful enough yet, but really like she's in Paris, Jesus. Sorry it's raining, you're in Paris, it's pretty beautiful. So I feel like the song is kind of about that. It's about, getting lost in a reverie, and maybe you should actually be pulled back down to earth and not get so lost in those reveries, because you can just say I love you any moment, any day. Rainy or not, you know that in London. Can you imagine you only said I love you when it's not raining in London? You guys would never say that. Wait, but you are English.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha.
Je te téléphone près de mes trônes. Paris sous la pluie me lasse et m'ennuie. Et ce n'est plus grise que la tamise. Ce ciel de brillard me fout le cafard. Car il pleut toujours sur le Luxembourg. Y a d'autres jardins pour parler d'amour. La tour le pise, mais je préfère Venise. Viens fais tes bagages, on part au voyage. Je te donne rendez-vous à la gare de Lyon. C'est la grande horloge que tu sais près de porter haut. Nous prendrons le train pour Capri la Belle. Capri la Belle avant la saison. Passons par Vérone, derrière les créneaux. Je vois la fontaine de Beau Roméo et me dire je t'aime. Comme tous ceux qui s'aiment à Capri la Belle en toute saison. Paris, mon Paris, au revoir, merci. Si un téléphone, je suis pour personne. Je vais dorer mon pot dans les pays chauds. Je vais m'installer près de gondoliers. Jusqu'à l'aube grise, demain c'est Venise. Chante barcarolle, j'irai en gondole. J'irai sans slur et répondre des soupirs pour parler d'amour à voix de velours. Taxi, menez-moi à la gare de Lyon. J'ai un rendez-vous près de Portéon. Nous prendrons le train pour Capri la Belle. Capri la Belle avant la saison. Passons par Vérone, derrière les créneaux. Je vais voir le beau fantôme de Beau Roméo. Je vais dire je t'aime à celui que j'aime. Ce sera l'Italie comme dans les chansons. Taxi, vite, allons à la gare de Lyon.
have you heard of Barbara before? Anyone here? Okay, somebody said in America, in Nashville, no one has heard of Barbara, obviously, because they barely, I don't know, it's Nashville. So, they're into what they're into there. But sometimes in Europe, you know, you're closer to France than there. But anyway, reason I say this is because if you do like any kind of French stuff, she's super fun to Google because she's a very mysterious singer, and she had like short black hair and like kind of 60s like eyeliner like this and like this very sharp features, and she would play piano and sing those songs like just to right at the camera and just go she's so creepy and awesome. So if you like this stuff, just like Google Gare de Lyon Barbara or something and like watch the YouTube videos tonight. They're really fun. This next one I'll do is my favorite of hers. It's called Göttingen, and this one has a little backstory to it. When I first heard it, I was like very struck by the lyrics. I just thought they were really cool and interesting and seemed political, and I was like, what's going on with this song? So I Googled it, and I found out that she actually was a Jewish woman who survived World War II by going into hiding with her family. She was young when World War II happened in Paris. And after the war is when she started her singing career. And her career brought her around Europe, and particularly to Germany quite often. This is, I think, like the late 50s. And it brought her to Göttingen, which you probably know better than I do because I'm not European, but it's a very German city, is what they said in the little thing I read. Very old German. And she found herself really falling in love with this city. And she wrote this kind of ode to the city. And this whole lyrics are kind of course, you know, we have the Bois de Vincennes, but, you know, also the roses are very beautiful in Göttingen. Mm-hmm. And, you know, of course we have our gray mornings in Verlaine, but, you know, they know melancholy just as well in Göttingen. And the last verse, she gets to a point where she says, I hope the time of blood and hate does not return because there's people that I love in Göttingen. And if they sound the alarm and if they call us to arms once again, my heart will shed a tear for Göttingen. And I thought that was a beautiful depiction of the other, which, you know, humanizing the other. But then when I thought deeper about it, I was like, here's a Jewish woman in the 1950s empathizing and humanizing Germans. And I was like, holy shit, that is the deepest, most profound vision of empathy I've ever seen. Because if she can do that, I mean, you know what's going on in America. It's been a little bit of a dehumanizing situation. And so that's kind of, and I found this song kind of the beginning of all this. Like, I mean, it's been happening my entire life. But I mean, the particular bad stuff that started happening 4 or 6 years ago. And I felt like, I was a northerner and I moved to the south, and I felt that because the rhetoric was so sharp in America, when we really started getting divided, that we really were stopping to humanize each other. And it reminded me of that, especially being a New Yorker, and eventually moving to the south and being kind of surrounded by the Trumpers and all that stuff. I realized that if we're ever going to actually bridge this gap, you have to humanize people, even if you completely disagree with them, you know. And this song taught me that, because I was like, if she can do that, she has a much bigger reason than I do to someone who's on the other side. So that's why I love this song and why it's really important to me. And I think it just keeps being more and more important to send that message more and more. Because I think screens make us much more capable of dehumanizing when someone's there rather than right here. You know?
Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
So that's my thing. Love each other and every day.
Bien sûr, ce n'est pas la Seine, puis ce n'est pas le bois de Vincennes, mais c'est bien joli tout de même. À Göttingen, pas de quai, pas de rengaine, qui se monte et qui se traîne, mais l'amour est fleuri quand même. À Göttingen, ils savent mieux que nous, je pense, l'histoire de nos rois de France, puis t'as les galances à Göttingen, que personne ne se fonce, mais le conte de notre enfance, il était une fois commence à Göttingen. Bien sûr, nous avons la Seine, puis notre bois de Vincennes. Mon Dieu, que les roses sont belles à Göttingen, nous, nos mains emblèmes et l'âme grise de Verlaine, c'est le mélancolie même. À Göttingen, quand ils ne savent rien dire, ils restent à l'un de se rire. Mais nous les comprenons quand même, les enfants blancs de Göttingen. Tant pis, pour ceux qui s'étonnent, les autres me pardonnent. Mais les enfants, ce sont les mêmes, à Paris ou à Göttingen. Au fait que jamais ne reviennent le temps de sang et de la haine. Car il y a des gens que j'aime à Göttingen. À Göttingen, peut-être que sonnerait l'alarme. Il fallait reprendre les armes, mon cœur ne serait une larme. Pour Göttingen, la 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 la. Oh, mais c'est bien joli, tout de même. À Göttingen, et lorsque sonnerait l'alarme, s'il fallait reprendre les armes, mon cœur serait une larme. Pour Göttingen, pour Göttingen.
Let's get more back up. Well, you want to come sing some songs with me? I mean, you're going to play the guitar. I love singing French songs. I always say it's like, I mean, I teach yoga too, so I relate everything to yoga, but I always feel like French songs are like restorative yoga for the voice. It's like smooth and nice and yummy. And then vocaleses are like power yoga for the voice. And we're gonna do a power yoga for the voice.
What are we gonna do?
Twisted!
Which one is that?
It's a blues in B flat. It's got the hits. Because it's a hit.
Wow.
See what I did there?
I want to kick that over here. So
Is that the capo?
That's the phone.
It was just here a second ago. There it is. So this is a vocalese, which is basically when you take a solo and you write lyrics to it. I did not write this, but it is was a Illinois Jacket solo, I think, first. Annie Ross did it. Have you ever heard of Hendrix, Lambert, and Ross? Hendrix,
Yeah.
Ross, and Lambert and Ross. I can't remember what order, but those three. But Annie Ross is the woman of the group, and she did this one in the 60s. This is another actually great YouTube if you want to Google some things. Google YouTube, and then type up YouTube link, and then type in Annie Ross Twisted. And there's a live video of her doing this in like a soiree, a 60s soiree. It's like black and white, and there's like no mic, and they're just like hanging out. And she's doing it with like Count Basie. But it's all about her analyst being crazy.
Do you know, was she a New Yorker?
Huh?
Was she a New Yorker?
I think so. I mean,
'Cause I
she
feel like
is.
the lyrics are like just like the whole thing sounds like you should be doing it, like asking for
Oh
it,
yeah,
asking
absolutely.
for a
I think she was because I
everything's
mean,
fine.
she seems very. She was in show. She was a little rascal when she was a little kid, first. So she was in show business, and she lives in New York now. Because I had a phone conversation with her once. Because I work with this piano player in New York, and he is her piano player. And one day after a gig we were doing, he's like, "Oh, it's Annie Ross's birthday. I gotta call her." And I was like, "Well, why are you gonna call her?" And he was like, "We should talk to her." And I was like, and she's super old, but she just, I was like, "Hi, it's Meg, and you're a great singer." And she's like, "Oh, cool, man." Like she just like, she said like, "All right, bye," and that was it. But I did technically talk to her. I saw her live once too, actually, and it was really cool because she's super old and like barely with it, but it was like you could tell. She was swinging, even if she couldn't physically get the notes, like you could just see the swinging notes in her, kind of. It was really cool to watch. It's kind of cool to see someone at that age, even though physically can't make it, you can hear and see the rhythm inside. Anyway, we should play the song already. Instead of reminiscing about how cool Annie Ross is. Okay, you got it? Yeah, you got it. My analyst told me that I was way out of my head the way he described it. He said it'd be better dead than alive. I didn't listen to his jive. I knew all along that he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not. My analyst
Nihilist told me that I was right out of my head, the way he described it. He said I'd be better dead than alive. I didn't listen to his jive. I knew all along that he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not. They said as a child I appeared a little bit wrong with all my crazy ideas, but I knew as nothing, I knew I was a genius. What's so strange if you know that you're a wizard at 3? I knew that this was meant for me. They said little Johnson was a first he died. That's why I drank a fifth of vodka one night. My parents got frantic, didn't know what to do. Then I saw some crazy scenes before I came to. Now do you think I was crazy? I may have been only 3, but I was swinging. They all did egg him gal. They all did egg, said it was a nice night. So I should act the sorry if they just couldn't understand the reason and the line that went on in my head. I hit a brain, it was insane, so just let them live with me when I refused to ride on all the double-decker buses, all because there was no driver on the top.
Don't worry, I got it.
My analyst told me that I was right out of my head, the way he described it. He said it'd be better dead than alive. I didn't listen to his jive. I knew all along that he was all wrong, and he told me, he said that I was nuts and crazy, but I'm not. My analyst told me that I was like out of my head, but I said, dear doctor, I think it's you instead, cause I have got a thing that's unique and new. It proves that I'll have the last laugh on you, cause instead of one head, I got 2. And you know 2 heads are better than 1. Yeah, man, it's a good move, right? Chris, you can't sing I don't want to see the world on with us, can you just that part?
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. There he is. Come on, oh boy. What is it? G?
G? Yeah.
G?
Jet.
Do I just like poke through the curtain on my part?
There you go. What did you say?
Yeah, you were the high one.
Was I?
Yeah. Where's the fancy pick? I keep knocking the
You
pick
mean
on
the
the
fancy
ground.
pick? You mean the pick?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh man, my phone's gonna die too.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Forgot it's a live mic. This is Meg's first gig, everyone.
Well done. Oh yeah, that thing happens. You're not gonna do the first thing? Is it? Is there an issue?
With that attitude.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start flame in your heart. But in my heart there is but one desire. And that one is you. No other will do. Oh, I've lost all ambition for worldly claim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'd have reached a goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start flaming your heart. I don't want to set the whole world on fire, no I don't. I just want to start a little flame in your heart. In my heart there is but one desire. Oh, and that one is you. No other will do. Oh, I lost all ambition for worldly claim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'd have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. But I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start. Oh, I just want to start. I just want to start a flame in your
I still think you should have been curtain thing.
Really?
He's the straight and we're both the comic in these relationships.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do some stuff off Christine's daughter now.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I lied. First, we'll do this one, and then we'll do that. You know this one?
I'm Oh yeah.
On the road. We've played it. You'll get it. It's in G. But it's true every time.
Yeah.
Our entire relationship is based on her saying, "Do you know this song?" And I say, "No." It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
This one is it's very simple. It's very simple writing, I think. I'm like, is it too simple? But whatever, it's simple. Yeah.
That one.
Exactly.
Oh,
See?
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
It's in G.
Yeah. But it's simple because it's just like a general thing about a journey and shaking off the bad stuff and letting the love in and it just making everything nice and happy and that kind of stuff. It's a journey. I wanted to call it Long Winding Road, but then I was like, oh, there's a song already called that. So I think it's called On the Road, but that's also a book. So I don't know what to call it, but we'll
It's
figure it out.
also
Yeah, On the Road Again's a song, On the Road is a book, Along the Winding Road is a song.
Just call it. Just choose a word right now. Ready, go.
Great.
That's it. The song's called Negroni, everybody.
It's a title track, Massive Negroni. Oh, and it's not on that record, never mind. Anyway.
It's a long, winding road where to find your way back home. Ever lost, ever alone. It's a long, winding road. It's a cold, weary night when you must give up the fight. Taken for granted, beaten down. It's a cold, weary night, but sun shines around you, darling. So why are you so sad? Love, it has found you, so you know you ought to be glad. It's a unholy day when you're glad to be astray, ever broken, ever unclean. It's a poor unholy day, waking up to the sound of steel, with your head behind the wheel. Those days behind you, what next to come? I'll stay behind you when the day is done, and my arms, they will surround you. So why are you so sad? Love, it has found you, so you know you ought to be glad. Fallen from grace, there's a tear upon my face, shed for no one, shed for all. I'm just a heart fallen from grace, and what to give, to retain. Life is not only to gain. Learn to love to remain. Give your heart, and I'll do the same.
Thank you. Alright, what's your preference off Christine Start? We got Whiskey Drinking, we got Midnight Train, we got Damaged Goods, we got Northern Bound, we got
All of them.
Oh, well, they both.
Joe, we got all of them.
Not Joe so much.
Yeah, we need all the pedals. we put out a record in 2020. It's called Christine's Daughter. I'm from New Jersey, as you can tell.
Daughter.
Exactly. It just when it comes out, I feel like I have to admit to it. But anyway, it's called Christine's Daughter, and we made it over COVID. And it was really fun. It's under Megg Farrell. All my stuff's generally under Sweet Meg, but I am going to re-record some of the tunes on my next record. But if you do like any of this stuff, it's a fun record we made over COVID. I got like a grant from the government while everything was shut down. And the three of us plus a guy from Virginia, went to Nashville and recorded it. It's a lot of fun sounds on it. Which one should we do? We got Marika, we got Whiskey Drinking. I don't know.
Whiskey Drink.
It's a Whiskey
Because you
Drinking.
said it twice now.
You're good at reading my mind.
I like that song.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, I
fun.
like them all.
Yeah, that's a fun one. And, this is I would say this is my breakup song with whiskey. I drink the
She
tea.
who just had a shot of whiskey.
It's
Not
a very,
to call her out.
It's a very tumultuous relationship. It's a lot of love for me. It's so long. That's not a bad song to sing on. Each night. It's the Bottle Let Me Down and Grievous Angel mixed together. Okay, for all you Merle Haggard and Emmylou Harris fans out here. Nope, not it's wrong crowd. We got one. There we go. Each night I go. Each night I always start singing the bottom, you know. Each night I tell myself. Feel good?
Yeah.
You're the drummer, is that a good tempo? Yeah, right? Yeah? Cool. One, long five. Well, not that long, but you know.
Yeah, I get it.
1, 2, 3. Each night I tell myself that I can't quit you. You hurt me worse than any others do. And the thought of our last meeting comes a calling. And I'm right back at the bar stool next to you. And I came here looking for a friend. Well, the times we had, they used to leave me smiling. And I came in hoping that my sorrow end. By the final call, the love left me crying. And I never needed no one, and I never needed you. But you keep me calling right back down, and it makes me feel good too. Well, tonight I needed you more than I wanted. Your tender call had brought me to my knees. And no matter wine or water never soothed me. Well, you burned my tongue and you made a fool of me. And I came here looking for a friend. But you broke my heart and treated me unkind. And I came in hoping that my sorrow would end. By the final call is all that I could find. And I never needed no one, and I never needed you. But you keep me calling right back home, and it makes me feel good too. So leave, turn off the light, don't come back tomorrow, 'cause I only ever needed you tonight. This is a called Mama Said. This is I think this is my favorite off the record. I feel like it's the most honest one of them all. But it's about how do I haven't done this spiel in a while to explain the song.
Irish grandmother.
Irish grandmother, that's it.
If you want, I could do it. I could tell you.
Yeah, basically it's my grandmother came from Ireland, and our family, as many Irish families deal with, there's a lot of whiskey issues in the family, particularly on the female side. And my mom was super strong and was like very determined to not make that happen with me and my brother. And she was successful to a certain degree. I'm a musician, so there's certain lifestyles that come with that. But generally, I'm a pretty together person.
We drink professionally.
We drink professionally. Yeah. It's a different thing. Professional drinker. But anyway, my mom was very loving and strong. Her thing when I was growing up, whenever most of the time we would be high, and she had no idea we were smoking weed, but she thought we were drunk. But just whenever she thought we were drunk in high school or something, she would always have this speech, and it was like, I believe, this is not based on fact at all, but my mom would say, I believe the Irish are actually allergic to alcohol. That's why they're so bad at drinking. Everyone says we're good at drinking, we're actually bad at drinking. That was her whole, she had this whole logic that she had based on the fact that she thinks all Irish people are technically allergic to alcohol. So that was every time we come home high, she would be like, so I knew you were drinking, blah, blah. And then I remember later on, we told her we were smoking weed the whole time, and she was like, what? I had no idea. But anyway, one thing that she would tell me that her mother would always say to her when she'd be complaining about how difficult life was in New Jersey, she would always tell her, it's a good life if you don't weaken. And I always thought that was very great, because I never met my grandma, but apparently she was very, very staunch and intense. And I think it was good advice, 'cause I think that's kind of the attitude that my mom brought to it all, was kind of like, yeah, stuff's difficult, but whatever, just keep going and be strong and don't let it bring you down. So I think that was a very good advice. So the song is kind of based on another thing my mom would tell me that she would say is also when my mom would complain about how difficult it was in America, she would drive her around the rich neighborhoods in New Jersey, outside New York City, and she would look up at the big house. They're all terribly unhappy. I really wish I could have met her. She seemed really cool. But this song is about her and my grandmother and all the women that broke the trajectory of the Carols. Yes, the Carols married the Farrells. That's a different song.
My mama said, stay close to God, tell him what you want, and eat your daily bread. My mama said, don't let the boys downtown push you around, get in your head. I go to bed at closing time with a thought in mind of all the things she said. Close my eyes and day is gone. I know I'm not the one to change your mind. Oh, but I need you to comfort me when I sleep at night. I need you to trust in me. I won't fall deep tonight. That's what Mom said. If alcohol don't kill you, then money will. So I'm waiting for my next dollar, my last meal. Mama's sister died in her sleep. Ooh, but Mommy golden dollar ain't 6 feet deep. Oh, 'cause I got you to comfort me when I sleep at night. I got you to rescue me I fall deep inside. That's what Mom said. It's a good life if you don't weaken. And them good words that you've been speaking. Mama taught me love, it's all she knows. And I hope I got your hand before she goes. Oh, 'cause I need you to comfort me when I sleep at night. I need you to rescue me when I fall deep inside. 'Cause what Mama said.
So I guess we got a couple more songs. We should do Northern and then the final song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it. Unless I'm forgetting one that we really want to do.
The encore song.
Well, if there's one that you think of, they have to. I'm just traveling this time. I'm not actually on a. Usually when I come through, I'm on a tour, but this time this is a surprise visit to London, so I don't have any merch or anything to sell you. Unfortunately, I wish I did. I would take your money. But do find me online, and I am. There's potential of working with like a UK distributor soon, maybe if we can convince them to do that. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to get my stuff here because I hate that when people order stuff from me in Europe, it's like shipping's like $40 and like the record's like $10. So I'll work on that. But I will be back probably here in a couple months. I think probably.
Yay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Come back.
Probably. I always am. I don't ever. I'm always back here within a couple months. So anyway, I don't know why I took the cape off because the songs would be flat too. No, it's not. No, yes it is.
Yes, it is. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I know. I don't know why I took it off. This song is called Northern Bound.
Northern Bound.
It's a good old country song. But this one I wrote during COVID. I'm from New York City originally, and I lived there. And during COVID, obviously New York was not the best place ever. And so I was living, me and a jazz singer and her kid, we were all living together in this tiny apartment in Park Slope. And around June of 2020, we decided to leave town because it started to get a little weird. It was definitely pretty scary in New York, and there were like kind of the riots happening, and we were like, we should just maybe leave. And we were also just not really sure if we were going to be able to stay there financially because unemployment hadn't kicked in yet. So we went to Tennessee, and my cousin, who I'd met like once prior to that, had a farm in Tennessee where she took care of horses and stuff. And I was like, do you need help? Because I know her husband had died a couple of years prior, and she was all alone on this farm in like the woods in Tennessee. And so we went down and stayed with her for a couple months. And it was so cool. It was literally like, it was me, two jazz singers, a 5-year-old boy, and this like beautiful, powerful, also from New Jersey, like blonde woman, just like living on like 45 acres in Tennessee, just like shoveling poop and like cutting wood. And it was like a movie, like a Lifetime movie about like strong women. But it was really great, and it was definitely slowed me down, my tempo down from the New York tempo. And when New York started opening back up, though, I felt pretty torn because pretty happy at that tempo. And but I'm from New York, and as the city was opening up, I kind of felt like I needed to be there with it to see it kind of come back to life. But so this song was kind of, I wrote that day that I had to leave finally and go back. But in the end, I moved back to Tennessee because I just like it there better right now. It's called Northern Bound.
I'm leaving town cool my skin and take me to a place that I am not northern bound. I'm northern bound. That 7 window way seems to be calling me, but I gotta get back home to where my mom may be. Big wide open spaces, loving you and smiling faces, but I know I'm better to be. Say goodbye to Tennessee. Whoa, big city called me. Northern bound. Oh, northern bound.
All right, we're gonna do one more song.
Yeah.
And then take a 2-month-long break. If you do follow me online, you should. If you don't, you should. Please do. Sweet Megg with 2 G's. You can also find Thor. He has a great duo project here. It's called Jensen with him and Ashley Campbell. So you should definitely check them out because they're more local and you'll see them much more often in England than you will see me. If you do follow me, Sweet Megg, I was just thinking about this as I was explaining that last song. If you go online to see my music videos, 2 of them are actually filmed on that farm. One is Big City Lights, and then the other one is My Window Face to the South. And my cousin, who's like, she's the most, it's such an American vibe, an American story, and I feel like this is fun. But she's from New Jersey and grew up where I grew up. But she just like grew up and all she wanted to do was horses. And so she basically made as much money, as she could. She went into finance just so she could have enough money to have horses. And then moved to Tennessee, but then her husband died. So then she moved to Tennessee all by herself. She's like 51 and started this like horse farm. And she completely like built the whole farm by herself in Tennessee over COVID. And my favorite part about her is she's got long bleach blonde hair. And she has an entire manicure studio in her house. And she does those long, like bejeweled, like Cardi B nails. And she will do horse work, like take care of horses, shovel poop in like dungarees with Cardi B nails and bleached blonde hair done. She's like the most Jersey, Tennessee woman ever. It's like, she's just like an unreal, like amazingly powerful woman. So if you watch my video, My Window Faces South, she's actually in it. And when my cousin, she's so funny, she's like, we were like, can you just put on your like show horse outfit and like we'll go take care of the chickens. So she's in her show horse outfit and we're just like taking care of the chickens in the chicken coop. But if you do watch that video, you'll see her. She's pretty amazing woman. But anyway, I don't play this song, so I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna take that guitar.
Oh yeah, you should do that. These are both his guitars because I didn't bring them. I bought very cheap tickets, so I could not bring and carry on. But this is my favorite jazz song. It will also be on the new record when it comes out in 6 to 8 months. But it's called Where or When. And it's a very haunting melody and great lyrics. I always feel like there's something about it kind of as like I feel like it's about like when you meet someone and you technically never met them, but like you have met them before. Like it's very personable and honest immediately. And I like that because I feel like I want to be that way with as many people as I can, especially on stage. So I feel like, it's like for me to you, like, we all know each other. We just met, but we already knew each other, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just say words. I don't know if they make any sense. I do my best. But it's called Where or When. We always say goodnight nicely with this song. Yeah, we do. You can do your little thing if you want. He's got a little thing he does. It's really nice. It's a really good guitar.
See, now I'm all nervous because we haven't played the song together in like what feels like a year.
I know, yeah, because we did that PMJ tour, and I feel like we just did the Kate Bush song over and over and over again.
Yeah, I got to think.
If I only could.
Oh.
So it seems we've stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other same way then. I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you're smiling, you were smiling then. I can't remember where or when. Things that happened for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems we've met like this before, and loved before, and loved before, but who knows where or but who knows like I said, I'm very new to London, and I'm very happy that Green Note keeps letting me play here. It's very nice of them. But I'm very new here, so I'm very happy that I was like, maybe no one will be there. So it's pretty cool that you're all here. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, cool.
Thanks to the staff in the back for pouring all the drinks and keeping everyone happy. I feel like we should do a happy song to say goodnight nicely. One more song. What's a happy song? There's so many songs. I don't know. We do so many songs. Should we do Marika? No. We should do. Let's do. Oh, there's so. We do so many.
Swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I was like,
We could do.
you got the big old list, man.
I do have the big old list. We're gonna check the big old list.
My window faces the south.
Oh, that would be hard without the arrangements. That one's a whole arrangement song. There's a lot of stuff on that song. We've got all these ones.
There's so many.
We do
So many are sad.
I know. Well, we do some happy songs though too. And we do blues songs. And we could do Midnight Train.
Yeah, I want someone to swing.
You want to spin Brett T.
I want someone to do. Oh, that's hard.
Okay.
It's so fucking hard. What about Pennies from Hell? Swing.
Wish-
Did you do that in F?
Yeah, I do.
Fa.
Don't forget the skidoos.
Oh, don't you think I forget the fucking skidoos?
Exactly, right? Chris, you want to play the skidoos with us?
Yeah.
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 You can ham bone it, dude. Skidoo.
Every time it rains,
Yeah.
it rains. Skidoo. Pennies from heaven. Don't you know it's cloudy days? Skidoo. Pennies from heaven. Though you find your fortune falling all over town, I'll make sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you know you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree, 'cause there'll be pennies from heaven for you. Pennies, it rains over sunshine and flowers, you. Something, something down there, now you know it was. You might still showers as a door, and you hear me the
I'm up for this. It doesn't matter. It's an American thing, but you can still vote from the UK. I'm up for this award in America. It's the Metropolitan Awards. It's like the Americana, all the country Americana people in America. But I'm up for Western Swing Female of the Year. If you follow me on my Instagram, there's a link. You can vote until January 1st. So if you can all go online, please, and go vote for me for the Metropolitan Awards. It'll be amazing.
Everyone take out your phone.
To your phone. But just follow me on Sweet Megg, Instagram, Sweet Megg. There's a link there. But please vote for me there. And thank you all very much.
Sweet Megg!